Welcome back, guys. This is continuation of the last episode I posted on Strange of Love. Turns out that last episode was how they almost killed Angad as he was run over by a car when coming to protest Sahiba, and the people doing all this is TV and Seerat. So now, guys, on this episode, Angad is coming probably. So, guys, on this episode, Sirat and V wants to burn Sahiba alive. This is so ridiculous, but it is happening. Don't forget to subscribe because you help us as we jump straight into the video of today. Here plays Angad voice recorder and misled hallucinating Sahiba to follow it. She hides the recorder under the plant in front of the circle. Sahiba heads towards the circle while driving home. Garry informs Angad that Sarah left auditorium silently and he saw her trying to enter Sahiba's room suspiciously last night. Angad recalls seeing someone outside the room and asks Garry to speed up. Sahiba gets into the circle. Vee sets fire to the circle. Simran plays continue as Sita and Ravan provokes her to cross Lakshman Rekha and kidnap her. She pleads for help and Sirat is shocked to see Sahiba in between fire and asks B why he didn't do that. V says let Sahiba die and get out of Angad's life forever. He laughs like Ravan and says Angad can't reach here with his broken car. He says Braz would think Sahiba burnt herself and Brar mansion due to her mental state. Sahiba hallucinating Angad in front of her and takes Ferraz with him. Angad with V reaches home. Garry calls Jocelyn, who informs that Siras is still not in the auditorium. Angad finds Sahiba mobile in her room and says that she is somewhere here. Simran play and Inda praises kids for their phenomenal acting, and Simran gets sad that Angad and Sahiba didn't watch her play. Sira grins sees Sahiba taking Ferraz by herself and says that she has really got mad. Sahiba Dupata catches fire. Angad reaches to search for Sahiba in whole house. Garry says that something is burning outside. They search for the fire and they notice Sahiba stuck in a fire. V and Sira notices Angad and Garry and escape from there. Garry notices Sirat escaping and Angad gets Sahiba out of fire and falls into a tub to set off the fire. Garry notices house burning and throws water on it. Sahiba loses consciousness and Angad asks her to open her eyes and asks what happened to her. Sahiba opens her eyes and Angad thanks God and asks if she is fine. She silently looks at him. Garry brings water for him. She drinks water. Garry thanks God that she is safe. Sahiba shivers and asks what happened to her. How did she come here? Anga says that they'll find her soon. He asks Garry to do one thing. So, you guys, when we thought that their wickedness is not going to end, they still went on and, you know, prolonged, and they still went on and increased their wickedness. You can imagine to the extent of trying to burn Sahiba alive. What kind of wickedness is that? And also, I'm happy that finally Garry got to see, them escaping. I think with Garry seeing Sirat escaping, he'll finally expose Sirat in front of the family, and that will lead us to the exposing track of them. What do you think? To them in the comments. I'll post a continuation when I have the time. I'm still working on teasers. Yeah, bye guys.